Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode 109. Yay! We're back! Okay, we got a couple things going on. We have completed Woljif's little mission over here, the scrubland by the bend in the river. So we've defeated WotR, and we kind of have a better understanding of what's happening with Woljif, I suppose. We need to... Nice, this is no longer bugged out. That's good. We need to head back to Dresden. The fastest way is actually to head this direction, but I think we kind of want to head down and take a look at whatever Crimson Dust scenario is. So I think we're going to head down this direction, and then head over to Dresden. We'll do Court of the Laughing Heart while we're there. I'm not sure where all we're gonna try to do tonight. I think definitely Winter Sun is something that we're gonna try to knock out tonight. But other than that, I'm honestly not sure. Probably Molten Scar. Ivory Sanctum is... Look at all these fucking paths. Ivory, how's it going, man? Ivory Sanctum is, I think, the way forward for the story, right? Because that's where the actual magic creatures are coming from. So we got a lot of other stuff to potentially try to accomplish. So yeah, let's hop to it. Let's flip over to our Crusaders real quick and double check and make sure we are all good there. Like we're fine here. Any recruitment that I'm doing? I do not. Okay. That's the case. Let's head on down. I feel like there was supposed to be a thing there. Let's just rest. So one of the things that I forgot is Woljif actually can scribe scrolls. So instead of having Woljif do Night Watch, I think we're going to have Sela do Night Watch. And then we will have Ember do Second Watch, and then we'll have Woljif actually try to scribe some scrolls. He only has a +7, so his chances of success aren't exactly phenomenal. Here, what is... Oh, Arcana or Lore Religion. Ah, gotcha. That's why. That's interesting. It doesn't take any... Oh, it does. I wonder if you lose them if you fail. You can do just a check here. See pretty easily, I suppose. Right, like... Also, all of these are the same difficulty. So let's try a scroll of... Protect Arrows Communal. We only have one shiny chitin. Chance of success is 35%. So we only have one shiny chitin. We'll see if we're successful, then we won't have it because we'll have completed it. And if we're unsuccessful, we'll check and see if we still have that.
You lived on the streets and you never once stole nothing? Like nothing? Nothing? Not even an apple? Get out of here.
Amber's too good, man.
It's the truth. Why would I steal when kind people are so willing to share what they have?
Failed. Okay. Fine. Cool. So let's check. Ingredients. I don't see that chitin. Okay, so that is definitely not something we want to do then. Basically, we're not gonna scribe. We're not gonna risk losing materials when he has such a low chance to succeed. No big deal. Aha! Yes, we can march forward. I'm excited about this. Yeah, let's go attack some other freaking demons, shall we? Yeah. Some demons. Okay, we've got a little swarm over there. I definitely think it's worthwhile to pop Escavor swarm, probably. One of these two. Although I'm not sure, I don't know that I really like using Fireball in that instance when I could just... do something like that. Let's try to take out the Brimarax. They can be problematic. Nice. "37 champions died on that reflex saving throw." My god, man. That was horrendous. That was fucking... That was catastrophic. Get out of here. Try to move ourselves on over. And definitely range down the Brimarax, because we don't want to deal with that again. Or the Babaus, rather. That was crazy. Fill us up here. Smack him here. Smack him again. Nice. Alright, Babau's down. I can't believe they took that much damage. Holy shit, that's so much damage. God damn. Sweet. Double sweet. Triple sweet. Guess I should be smiting. Just didn't seem like it really mattered at this point. I have not been exactly min-maxy with my capabilities in this game. I'm rolling around with like half functional busted fucking builds and still managing to do just fine in a lot of combats, basically. Ooh, nice. Having ejected the demons from Eagle Rock, the former Crusader outpost lost during the Fourth Crusade, warriors were dismayed to discover that the fortifications had fallen into miserable ruins under demon rule. However, in the Warden's chambers, there is a cache containing valuables unnoticed by marauders. A headband of inspired wisdom +4. Pretty good. Actually quite excited by that. Let's pop up here. Okay. My need to check things. Gotta check all my dead ends. Sure I haven't missed anything. Recruitment, nope. We've got new stuff. Lan asks for an audience. Okay, we're on it. We're heading back anyways. Choice effects. A bardiche. Skilled craftsman can do some work on the relic. I'm not sure I have really any interest in a reach weapon at this particular moment. So yeah. +5 weapon though, that's pretty crazy. Marius's bardiche. Okay, we don't need to do the distributing, and we don't need to do the military tribunals, so I think we're actually good there. Meaning, I think it is time to head on over. Oh, or head on down, actually, first. Because, again, we want to try to... Oh, we might actually not be able to get to Crimson Dust. Crimson Dust, I mean, if it's laid out like it is on the map, Crimson Dust might actually be up here on this plateau, I guess. Yeah. Go ahead and invade for right now. We're not super interested in fighting any particular enemies. We've been fighting plenty here lately. There's some challenging stuff around here, actually. I don't think we're gonna just be able to waltz in here. We're gonna head down here and see if we can't scout out some of this particular space. Okay, basically I was looking to see was there a thing to get us up here, and there's not, which means, yeah, we will just mosey onwards then. Oh. And rest time, we do not want to do that with Woljif, so we will go ahead and swap back over to Sela being the primary. Clicking the wrong things. Clicking all the wrong things. We want to make... We don't have enough butter. Cheese crostata. Extends the time you can go without a rest before becoming fatigued. Holy shit, that's awesome. Yeah, fuck it, let's make some of that. That's great. Because we're always... I've been complaining about this since basically we got to the world map. That it's super... we just have to rest all the damn time. Going slow since you've been in the order. Not as nimble, wits ain't as sharp. I bet you couldn't even beat me in a race. Oh, calling out Sela is a bad move, I think, Woljif. I don't think that's going to end well for you. Ooh, shots fired. She's not wrong, but shots fired. Okay. Continue onwards. Ooh. We've got some recruitment option. Maximize that, and maximize that. This limitation is so annoying to me. Like just put them in a pool. Like, you don't have to put them into an army. Just put them into a pool for me. Oof, this is expensive, actually. I might have to start buying resources. Oh, not that we can afford that many. Ooh, boy. All right. I guess technically it doesn't matter, because we are going to march these guys down here, ASAP. And then up here, need to split them out. This guy's just gonna march over here ASAP. Again, split out. And this guy is going to march here ASAP. Okay. Alright, sweet. Whoop. Aha! The Sword of Valor, the great relic of the Crusades, mysteriously changed upon coming into contact with the commander. What does it mean? Clerics and wizards could shed some light on the artifact's properties. So that's what the thing was, and this is the response. The researchers were divided on what exactly happened to the Sword of Valor. However, they did point out that the banner had belonged to Iomedae back in her mortal life, and that it had gained miraculous properties as if anticipating the ascension of its owner to divinity. Could its current change be an indication of the commander's great future? That didn't feel like it really, gave me all that much information. The Free Crusaders ask the commander for an audience. Okay, gotcha. We finished the Sword of Valor there. We can do the Bell of Mercy now? And 7 days. But it's a +1 to AC against demons' attacks for all our Crusaders. It's pretty good. Do Bell of Mercy. It's interesting that we can move on this map, though. Even though I'm not really a huge fan of the way it looks. Oh, nice. Annoying. Nice. Actually pretty excited about more sorcerers and more clerics. Good. Interesting. Well. Alright then. Failed to sneak past enemies. Well, hail. Why are there enemies like 4 hours from Dresden? What's going on here? Oh, and it's... Fuck me. What? I'm not a huge fan of this type of stuff. Like, it's... Oh, you failed to sneak past these enemies. Why was I sneaking past them to begin with? You didn't give me that option. Alright, let's all focus down.
I will resist.
Whatever.
The light, take you.
I'm going to use probably manticores right here. And then walk the fuck away. Actually, probably do an Inspired Greatness. Aw, that's shitty. I mean, it is what it is. It's not great. I was just gonna kill a Woljif. Thanks. I do appreciate it. Let us... That guy's gonna die. All but guaranteed. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great, but wasn't bad. The remaining duration, they have... Okay, I get you. Cool. I want this guy dead. Nice. Let's do some luck on Arushale. Okay, that went as planned. Okay, I think I want to try to take out this Nalfeshne and Gibraleth, because I think they will, given the opportunity, fuck me up.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. Like that. Strange. And I think we're gonna do haste. And also move the fuck away. Turn that off. Okay. I want to, I think, just fireball. Oh, failed to overcome the spell resistance. Wow, we rolled really poorly. We have a plus 19. And we failed. That's never fun. Okay, we don't want to split our stuff too terribly much. I think I'm actually going to summon some Endured. Kind of, because I know we're not going to get that Gibraleth down, so I kind of want to just mess with him. Like that. Nice.
Cover me, all right?
Okay. Here we go.
Desna, guide my hand.
Wow. Wow. Unexpected. Honestly.
The fray.
Okay, though. I guess in a situation like this, we just zap some people. Critical miss? Fuck me. Why I don't zap people. It says reduced, but I don't think it actually reduced. I think that's a bug. Seven attacks on the raptor. That's kind of absurd.
Be gone, fiend!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Make your peace.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Wow. Didn't go too terribly bad. Go great, but didn't go too terribly bad.
Beautiful.
Sell it all off anyways. All right. So that was a thing. It just feels so weird to me. It'd be one thing if we were like, oh, you found enemies. Do you wanna sneak past them? And we're like, yeah, let's sneak past them. And it's like, oh, they got you. But it doesn't give you that option. It's just like, oh, you tried to sneak past these enemies. And I'm like, I did? It's like, yep, you totally did. Guess. You say so. Alright, yeah, we're gonna enter to the street. Crescent of the Abyss. Ooh, okay. Let's save before we do anything else, just in case some shit happens. We'll go onwards to Battered Spear. Oh, I think this is the Sela one. Not the Sela one, the Irabeth one. Oh, no, it's Len. Okay. Well, I mean, might not be. I think it's still the Irabeth one. It's just triggering lands first. Land looks resolute and serious. Hey, Jack. Got ourselves settled in here, so it's time to go back for the mongrels. If we don't do it, Sol will keep stalling until Iomade herself comes down to drag him out. Why do you want to go back for them? You showed them the light of heaven. The shield mage has fallen. The ancient mongrel prophecy has come true. They want to go up to the surface, but they're afraid of taking the first step on their own. I can understand them. My father would have never gone to the surface if my mom hadn't encouraged him. Everyone needs support before taking an important step. Besides, you helped the young ones, saved them from the eternal curse or whatever that demon in Windowog tried to cast on them. If they don't follow you now, I'm afraid another Savamelek might come along and take advantage of them. Why are you coming to me with this now? Lan hesitates. You know, I just had so much on my plate. First we were running around putting out fires in Canabras. Then we were running away from the gargoyles. Then we were running to save Dresden. Why don't we run to the caves now? Okay, I'm fine with that. I could ask the queen to summon the mongrels as crusaders. Sol would like a real decree with a seal. But asking you is easier for me. Asking a queen about such a little thing is awkward. And you don't seem to have anything to do right now. Motherfucker, I came back from doing shit. You know, because managing a huge oh, he's being sarcastic. It's so easy. That's fair. I guess I'm going to go with the good option, right? Let's go. We can always use more fighters. I'll accept the mongrels. I do actually like I'll accept the mongrels, but they have to obey the same rules as my soldiers. But that is a lawful approach, and we'll pick that when we decide to be lawful. One day, in 30,000 years. We'll do good for now. Call me when you're ready to go. I'll be waiting. Oh, Neathholm has been revealed. Okay, so this is Lan's actual quest. This isn't just, holy shit! Hi! How's it going? I'll just let anyone into this place? What the fuck? Scarenthal the Rock Cleaver. An entire grove seems to be heading your way. A creaking procession of treants and moving trees approaches you, their leaves rustling. Greetings, Lushbringer, O most worthy leader of the Free Crusaders, says the treant whose bark is cracked and gnarled. I am Scarenthal the Rock Cleaver. Like anyone else who has come with me, or everyone else who has come with me, I am a guardian of the perished woods of Sarkoris. Demons are our sworn enemies. They destroy or corrupt our forests and drained or poisoned the rivers that nurtured them. Unable to cope with the loss, many of my brethren have succumbed to insanity. Where spring sap once flowed in their veins, now only fury and madness remains. Those of us who retained our sanity guarded the last remaining pockets of forest in the world wound without hope. But then, with one wave of a mortal's hand, the abyss-blighted soil was turned into a flowering garden. When we learned of this miracle, we came here to support you and your cause, for the sake of the forests that perished and those that will be born on the healed land. The treant pauses and ends his oration on a grand note. I beg of you, O most worthy one, to recruit us as free crusaders and allow us to join the ranks of your allies and fight under your banners. Tree Crusaders, sure, why not? Abso-fucking-lutely. What? Oh. Come on, man. It could have just been an objectively good option. Damn it. And bear in mind that the treants are accompanied by quickwoods, carnivorous plants that often hunt humans. Recruiting them would be akin to letting a pack of ravenous wolves loose in your house. You sense a faint note of anger in the rustling and creaking coming from Scarenthal and his fellow creatures. Do not insult us so, stranger. We wouldn't have come all the way here and extended the branch of friendship and support just to betray our allies' trusts. Treants are shepherds to quickwoods. We will ensure they do harm to no one. Don't expect us to abandon them to the demons, do you? They, too, are living creatures, just like you and every other crusader. Yes, except if this whole world wound thing wasn't happening and we didn't have a crusade, we'd probably be fighting against your Quickwoods because they'd be hunting people. But can you really be assured that your charges won't harm anyone? Look, Ajax, the best choice for you and those who trust you would be to refuse to accept them as crusaders. Still, if you choose to let them join, make the Trents tell you where their groves are located, and promise to burn them down in retaliation for the Quickwoods' wrongdoings, should there be any. Oof. Not a big fan of a lot of these, actually. The chaotic one is absolutely just not my bent, right? Like, yeah, they might be living sentient creatures, but so is a wolf, right? Like, and the wolf might work with something else for a time, but when the wolf gets hungry or when the tiger gets hungry, right? Like, there's every possibility that it could eat somebody. Like, some animals are not pets. Some animals are carnivorous beasts that need to eat. So in this particular case, I think I'm probably going to go with the good option, just because obviously I don't like the evil option, and I don't want to reject them, so option number 4 is probably not the route that I'd like to go. But between the good and chaotic option, I don't actually like the chaotic option. I mean, I like the theory of the chaotic option, like, my allies aren't cheap. Yeah, but... okay, for example, we have cavalry that has to take care of their horses, right? Those horses are a part of the crusade, but they still get tended because they're not the ones making, like, these Quickwoods are not the ones making the choice. The Trents are bringing them along like a pack of dogs. So I'm gonna go with 1. The Trents and Quickwoods respond with agitated humming and rustling. For a moment, you feel like you're standing under a dense canopy in the middle of a downpour. Thank you, Lushbringer. Your trust is an honor. We will prove ourselves worthy of it. You performed a good action. Now, if you'll allow me, we have heard tell of a special ritual you perform over your allies. Unite them as crusaders. Don't quite understand all the details of these titles and regalia, but we'd not like to see ourselves going without. We want to be full-fledged members of your company. Genuine enthusiasm rings in the Treant's voice. I mean, I definitely want to hit him with the Song of Elysium, right? Like that is I am Azada. That is what sets me apart, right? Like, I could just be an angel or a freaking demon and knight people. Like, the song is, yeah. I will knight you, but you must learn how to play music. Scarenthal makes a halting attempt to creak through the tune. Your customs are quite unusual, but intriguing. Thank you for the honor. We'll head to your court and help our brothers and sisters in whatever way we can. His quick hounds are going to eat somebody, and I'm going to get upset, but here's what it is! Oh, Captain Odan. Okay. Our intelligence was correct. Faramzadah's host marches on Dresden. In his position, the wisest course of action upon reaching the walls would be to lay siege and wear down our forces with nuisance raids. However, my experience tells me that he will act differently. This is going to be a full-on assault, a decisive display of his power. When the enemy moves in on our position, we must meet them with a hail of arrows from the walls, gaining the full advantage of our superior defensive position. To prepare our army for this battle, I propose to pass a reform and increase the presence of ranged troops in our ranks. I believe light-armed slingers, a great number of whom can be trained quickly, will be adequate for our purposes. And once the demons get to them, every one of those slingers will be slaughtered. I say we only recruit experienced, seasoned rangers who have traveled far and wide and know how to defend themselves in any situation. Captain Odan is correct to assume that our ranged troops can manage with light armaments. However, the troops themselves must be of exemplary quality to complete the task at hand. I suggest we pick the most adept archers we have, and have them undergo rigorous training until they become true marksmen. Greybor is now here. Greybor smiles condescendingly. In my experience, in a fight with a dozen quick and accurate archers, most valuable among them is the one who knows how to pick the right target. You don't learn that kind of skill on the archery range, only in action. Call some headhunters, hard-boiled cutthroats who live by their ability to put an arrow in the eye of a moving target. Alright, why is Karem Sadeh so intent on reclaiming Dresden? By capturing the city, we have gone on the offensive for the first time in decades. We've broken the established mold. That which is taken by demons rarely escapes their grasp. The liberation of Dresden could become a symbol of new hope for mortal kind, and Karamzadeh seeks to smother that hope in its cradle. Moreover, Dresden is a well-positioned foothold that threatens both the World Wound and northern Mindev. Karamzadeh cannot fail to appreciate its significance. But there is also a more pragmatic reason. Back in the day, Karamzadeh planned to capture Dresden himself, but Minago beat him to it. If he takes it back now, he will finally have his glory, as well as further humiliating Minago. Greybor, you're not a soldier. What are you doing here? Greybor puffs his pipe and after a short pause says with dignity, True, I'm not a soldier. However, I have a better understanding of killing than most. Besides, the fact that I'm not a professional soldier means I can offer you a fresh perspective, give you advice that would never occur to a career officer. I want to hear my opinion of my advisors. Why Rangers, Sela? We can't bolster our ranks with hunters and shepherds who can shoot an arrow, but don't know anything about melee combat. War is not shooting partridges out of the sky. The demons could easily break through our ranks and attack our archers. And what happens then? A massacre that will leave us digging graves for a bunch of boys and girls? Rangers, on the other hand, spend their whole lives traveling. They know what it's like to rely on no one but themselves. They're battle-hardened. They can wield both a bow and blade to fend off a dangerous foe if need be. In worrying about the lives of individual soldiers, we must not put their safety above expediency. The price of defeat will be the loss of the entire army, not just a few soldiers. Tell me more about the snipers, Regil. If we take 100 archers and work them to the bone, in time we will discover a dozen with real talent. They must be able to remain completely focused on their combat objective, taking out one opponent after another. And the infantry's duty is to shield such valuable assets from any attacks, with their bodies if necessary. Greybor arches an eyebrow and smirks skeptically, requiring a powerful but extremely vulnerable weapon. If we're not up against idiots, our enemies will see our weak spot and hit us there. Exactly what I would do. Okay, Greybor, how are headhunters better than the others? They can use their heads rather than just shoot wildly. Soldiers think the main thing is to just hit the target quickly and accurately. Doesn't matter what kind of target it is. An enemy, it's good enough for them. But when you hunt dangerous prey alone, you can't help but smarten up. You learn to spot the leader in the crowd, count the guards, figure out who will have the time to take an arrow for their leader and who won't. And you do your work from as far away as you can, so you don't put yourself at risk for no reason. Which is why my colleagues in trade will outclass any soldier. Why are professionals? They won't shoot volleys into the enemy infantry with abandon. They'll take out every single spellcaster and officer hiding behind the infantry, and pay you off for your investment before the enemy even reaches the front ranks of your army. Alright, Captain Odan. Ooh, slingers. Of course not. A sling is not an accurate weapon, but it is cheap and easy to learn. Slingers training is inexpensive and brief. Any commoner can pick up the basics and will be able to bring a large number of ranged troops onto the battlefield. Their numbers will compensate for their lack of skill. Sila's expression darkens. Untrained, practically unarmed peasants in the rear. A perfect target. Everything is clear to me now. I get to look at the thing. What do we got? The main archery range provides weekly recruitment growth for rangers. A ranged unit capable of defending themselves in close combat. All archers are promoted to ranger. Shortbow, longbow. +3 against demon and units. That's pretty good. Unit does not switch to melee weapons in melee combat and deals full damage. Also pretty good. Like, legitimately, rangers are quite nice. 16 to hit. Pretty decent damage. What do we got? Snipers. Okay. Marksman. Precise shot. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking the standard -4 penalty on your attack roll. Okay. And penalty in close combat. Unit switches to melee weapons in melee combat and deals 50% damage. Okay. That's the same as the archers, right? Yes. That's a crazy amount of damage, though. Or that's a +8 higher to hit, and way more damage. Way more damage. Like, holy shitballs, that's way more damage. Squishier though, like less HP, and less AC. Oh no, that's incorrect. More slightly upgraded comparatively. Okay. Headhunters. Headhunters have return shooting. Unit makes a counterattack when damaged by a ranged attack 1 time per round. Hired assassins. Okay. Way tankier. They have a masterwork javelin. That's a bit better than the marksman. Okay. And then we have slingers, which are, they have armor penetration, actually. They have sling staffs. So it's just, so if we go slingers, right? Slingers are just gonna, we're just gonna be able to recruit way more of them. But the trick here isn't just how many are we gonna be able to recruit. It's the fact that all of our current archers, and we have like 200 plus current archers, are going to be promoted into something. So if we promote into something like snipers, for example, they're going to flatten things, but they're also going to get flattened. They're going to be very squishy targets. I kind of want to go for the marksman though, honestly. Like, that does sound really good to me. I like the idea of rangers. I know we have some rangers, so I actually do like that idea. But I think ultimately the idea of just having a shit ton of marksmen right now is really cool. Especially with this precise shot, you know? I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do snipers. Regil nods silently. I hate, by the way, I hate that, one, I hate Regil, but two, I hate that I find myself picking Regil's options a lot because they're good options. Not necessarily like his reasonings, but just his mechanical options, right? Like, I feel like I would pick the marksman regardless of who suggested them. I hope these measures are enough to repel Kuremzade's onslaught, and if not, those who come to take our place will learn from our mistakes and fare better. Poof. Shots fired. Okay. Do a quick save. We are going to check and see if there is something that we need to do before we pop on off. Looks like the answer to that question is not really. Okay, cool. Alright, that is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time for more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.